The air may be thin here in Mexico City, the atmosphere is anything but. The crowd have been chanting and singing, not just this afternoon, but throughout the entire weekend. There's a great love for Formula One here, and no small amount of expectation. Let's hope today's Grand Prix can meet it. At 2,285 meters above sea level, the thin air of the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez poses a unique challenge, not just to a driver's skill, but to the efficiency of their engines as well. 17 corners make up a lap of this 2.6-mile circuit, and you can expect incredible speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, and overtaking too into the hard braking zones of turns 1 and turn 4. And joining me amongst the cheers of the phenomenal Mexican fans, it's Anthony Davidson. And welcome along to this historic circuit. What an occasion this is.
Yeah, it's hard to believe when you see the passion this country has for the sport that Formula One was away from Mexico for so long. It's fantastic to be here, and let's hope that the race lives up to the party atmosphere we've got going. It's a real fast track, this. We get up to Monza levels of speed down the main straight thanks to the high altitude here at over 2,000 meters above sea level. And with that comes the challenge of having less downforce in the corners. So that makes it a really demanding circuit, both for the drivers and engineers.
Only 3 races left. You still have a chance at the title, but we're going to need some special performances. See what you can do.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. It was a good showing from Red Bull in qualifying, and Daniel Ricciardo starts from pole position, and Nico Rosberg completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Raikkonen, Max Verstappen, and Massa, Hamilton, and Renault, Bottas, and Esteban Gutierrez, Button, Kvyat, Pascal Wehrlein, and Sainz, Haryanto, Alonso, Romain Grosjean, and Felipe Nasser, Perez, and Ericsson, Kevin Magnussen, and Nico Hülkenberg completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Rosberg's really going for it. He's just put in the best lap of the race so far. strategy? The gap behind us is 1.3 seconds. Our gap to our teammate is 1.9 seconds. Kevin has come into the pits. Kevin Ricciardo has moved up into first place. We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one? Got that confirmed? Okay, remember to pit this lap. The leader is 13.9 seconds. Some information on Hulkenberg. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Gap to car in front is 0.8 seconds. Kevin is in the pits. Chance of rain now. If the situation changes, we'll let you know. front wing damage. Front wing damage. Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. Can't complain about that one. That was an excellent drive.
Brilliant stuff from Red Bull today. What a superb victory. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Well, the lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Difficult call, Crofty, but I'd like to say Sergio Perez. He's just so gifted at getting the most out of his tyres, and he showed that here today.
On to the constructors then. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow. It was also a standout performance from Manor Racing today. Great stuff from them to move up the standings. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.